My name is Sergei. I'm from Kiev. I live in Walnut Creek, live here for over 3 years. 3 days ago I came from Maidan. Last time I was with you, we were in front of the German consulate, and I took your petitions to Maidan about a month ago. I wanna thank you all for coming, but what I'm seeing here is disturbing to me. It's disturbing to me because there is so much warm singing and so much kind gestures that are not reflecting in reality what's happening in Ukraine. You guys have to remember, there needs to be a sense of urgency in what's going on there right now. The situation is really fragile. One spark of a match can ignite a fire. I can share my experiences with you, and I can show you by first-hand examples of what it's like. We were sitting in front of the Mikhailovsky Square, defending the Mikhailovsky Sabor where the wounded were. And this was the night after that shooting of 70 plus people by snipers, young guys, not unlike many of you here, shooting just for the fact that they were there. They were wearing the helmets just like this. Putin is saying that those green men in Crimea, they're the self-defense. You know what? Those self-defense in Kiev, we wore things like this. This is not Kevlar, this is plastic. The bullets go right through it. And so they did. The people who were fighting in Maidan that night, when there was a wall of fire on Maidan, and when those orcs were approaching, all of a sudden, they heard the rumors that somebody from Krishchanik was bringing. There was another regiment coming, very strong, in the morning. They turned around, and they saw the very strong troops that were approaching from Kiev, and the first row of those troops, they fell on their knees, and they bowed in front of the guys who were defending Maidan. This was the Sotnya that arrived from Lviv. Yes! Lviv people sent the first buses, they sent the first troops, and those guys were helping like nobody else. Kiev is on fire, is still on fire right now. There are a lot of civilians going around and taking snapshots and pictures and putting the flowers in front of the memorials. Yes, that is necessary to do. But those candles are still in the pools of blood. It's really amazing. There are people like you standing there crying and talking to each other about what they can do to help. Ukrainian women, we always say that they're beautiful. They're not just beautiful in their looks, they're beautiful in what they do. You should see them working at night. In Mikhailovsky Sabor, when people bring the supplies in, those girls, those women, they don't want to change shifts. They stay around the clock. And they come to you and they say, how else can I help you? They sort the medicines. They treat the wounded. And they come out to those soldiers. And I'm asking her, how old are you? And she's saying, I'm just 15. And her mother is with her. And she says, there is no place else. We need to be there. Ukrainian women, we just celebrated March 8th. How many of the women are still working there in the barricades, in the hospitals, bringing the supplies? How many people are routing the supplies to Crimea? Countless, countless. What can you do to help? You can do a lot of things, even though you're here. You can post things on the Facebook. You can share the news with the friends. You can make the phone calls, and that helps. Last night, there was a call for help. Somebody needed the medicine that was not available in Ukraine. Within 20 minutes, we were able to find it because people shared, 17,000 people shared it on the internet, and we found the medicine in Ukraine, and it was brought to the hospital to the person who needed it. You know, it's not about us, but it's about self-organizing community of Ukrainians. You know, it's much different from Chechnya. It's much different from Afghanistan. It's much different from the Czech Republic. Today, the war is done in the communications, in the information zone. And the more correct news you spread out there, the better informed people are, the less they can be zombified. I was flying here with 2 Russian women who said, this cannot be Russian troops. This is not possible. Maybe it's one of those smaller countries like Poland, like Greece, like Turkey. You know, you sit in the airport in Frankfurt, and there are live news about Ukraine. People are wearing Ukrainian flags, they're talking Ukraine. You come to Ukraine, and those border guards, they don't know what's going on. And I'm asking them, what's up? Is there, like, any news? And they're saying, no, they don't allow us to have mobile phones. They don't have TVs here. So we don't know anything what's going on. We live here in the казарms. So spread the news. Share the news. Remember, it's very fragile. People might laugh. People might sing songs. And this is necessary. We are one country. But remember, they need your help. Call your relatives. Call your friends. Ask how you can help. I believe in Ukraine. I have an IT company. I have people in Donetsk, in Uzhgorod, in Kiev. We are the same. They tell us we're different. Yes, we're different, but at the same time, we live in the same country. We are Ukrainians. We're united. There are many more things that unite us. Remember it. And pray for those who fall. Pray for those who already fell. And I pray that there will be no victims. Thank you all for coming. And God bless Ukraine.